Halal, Yahweh, Basham, Yoshai, Basham, Rakakudash, Brakta Yahweh, Brakta Yahweh Shai, Shalom. The Azir El Jim, great wisdom, Shalom. Shalom to elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Probably be a quick one. Because so hope elect, because we do not know who the elect are. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. The nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. In the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give the reward unto thy servants the prophets, to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Right about in Isaiah, through their precepts, I gain understanding. Read about in Psalm chapter 119. Shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. So you see, Esau has destroyed the earth, so-called white man. Read Jeremiah. Now you will have Israelites that look like so-called white people. Read about Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 9. Speckled blood Israelites. Israelites that look like the other nations. The birds round about, the beasts round about are the other nations. But the so-called white man has destroyed the earth. As you see, pollution of these factories producing all these chemicals and stuff. Chemical explosions in factories and all that. All that pollution goes where? Into the air that you breathe, that the animals breathe, that the trees suck in, and so on and so forth. You even got something called persistent pesticides. And these are pesticides that are stable in the environment and don't break down easily. They can pollute soil, water, and air and can accumulate in food chains. The animal will eat that and then do doo-doo, and then the persistent pesticides will still be in the doo-doo. And if a fly gets in it, and so on and so forth, and the cycle continues. It don't just break down. Pesticides can be found in human feces, and chronic exposure to pesticides can have negative health effects. You had in the food, they keep having all these recalls. Tea recalls have had pesticide residue. Tea recalls have had weed killer in them. You have an island of garbage in the ocean. Plastic trash is in the ocean. It's saying a global problem that harms marine life and ecosystems. Plastic pollution comes from many sources, including landfills and trash, clothing, personal care products, fishing gear, single-use plastics. Plastics don't just break down like organic things and so on and so forth. And it really does produce a lot of pollution and harms animal life in a big way. But time before plastic wasn't harming animal life. No, was it? No, because plastic wasn't around. Island of garbage. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is the world's largest collection of ocean plastic, often referred to as a floating island of trash. Pesticides take a long time to break down, so they can. They're saying this one here, some is a few hours to several years. And then depending on how the soil conditions are and everything. Is the soil fertile? Is it not? Is it untouched? So on and so forth with the microbiome in the soil. How long it takes for it to break down. How many farmers die from pesticides? An estimated 11,000 people die from pesticide poisoning each year, which is 44% of the world's farming population. However, this number does not include the many people who die by suicide from pesticide poisoning. It does not include those who die by suicide from pesticide poisoning, it's saying. How many farmers die from spraying pesticides? It's a leading cause of death in some countries, like India says, where it's second only to road accidents. Leading cause of death in India is pesticides. Pesticide poisoning has been a major problem in India since at least 1958, when 100 people died after consuming flour contaminated with the, how do you pronounce this, OP insecticide parathene, or how you pronounce it. Wow, pesticides are frequently used as a method of, says it there. I didn't know that piece. Alright, now let's get to the aluminum. Aluminum contamination in food. Aluminum contamination in food is generally not a health concern for healthy adults. However, some people may be exposed to high levels of aluminum through certain foods or containing cooking methods. Aluminum foil and pots can leach aluminum into food, especially acidic foods. Food additives. Aluminum salts are used as anti-caking agents and coloring in dried foods and beverages. Oh my goodness, alright. Red 40. Red 40, also known as the lower red AC, is a synthetic food that is primarily derived from petroleum byproducts, and so on and so forth. You can just imagine that ain't good for you. Food colorings and food bad for you. Ooh, food dyes can be bad for you. They can cause a number of health problems. Cancer, behavioral issues, neural behavioral problems, hypersensitivity reactions, children, DNA damage, it says. Oh my. Esau is even using the food as a weapon. Esau is even using the food like a sword. In parts of northern India, aluminum phosphate causes most deaths in an epidemic that started 2 decades ago. All these pesticides are highly toxic, with one hospital reporting a case fatality ratio for aluminum, as we pronounce this, of over 90%. Other pesticides used for self-poisoning include, and it goes on. You can imagine this stuff, even outside of the whole taking your own self out thing, trying to put your own self to death. You know, that's not good for the getting the food and so on and so forth. Outside of people trying to do that. So Esau, so-called white man, has destroyed the earth. Put down all these pesticides everywhere and all that. Outside of the people trying to put themselves to death and so on and so forth like that. The food, the soil, the persistent pesticides. How many pesticides did you eat today? Pesticide on fruit. Many fruits contain pesticides, including strawberries, peaches, pears, grapes, and blueberries, to reduce exposure, and it goes on. However, a study suggests that washing alone may not be enough to remove all pesticides off your fruits. My goodness. Non-stick pans can be considered toxic if they are made with older coatings containing chemicals like PFOA. PFOA can enter soil through air deposition, how you pronounce this, spills, and other environmental discharges. PFOA is a type of PFAS, which are found in many products, including Teflon, Scotchgard, and flame retardants. Wow, even the non-stick pans can be considered toxic. And feel free to do more research on non-stick pans as well. Wow, Esau truly has destroyed the earth. The soil is contaminated, the air, the water, all that. And feel free to do research to do more things that would do this as well. And on that note, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Basham, Yashai, Basham, Brakak Kudash, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahweh, Shalom. Double answer, Els GMS, great wisdom, Shalom. Yo, Bashim Yashai Willah, this lesson is edifying to the elect of Yahweh Shai. Ashar the flock, the sheep, the little remnant, the sheep of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai having the point about Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me, feed my sheep. Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Feed my lambs. Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Feed my sheep. Yahweh Shai Williams, green pastures to the elect of Yahweh Shai. Green pastures is 100% true, pursuant to Psalm 23. And Yahweh showed himself when he said that to Simon son of Jonas. That was the third time he revealed himself to the disciples. After that, he had died. 103 points. Shalom. So, outside of all that whole trying to put themselves to death, Esau has polluted the earth. You saw that in this video. The earth is greatly polluted by all that. Outside of the people being polluted, and so on and so forth. As you saw, they used Esau's pollutants to pollute themselves, to put themselves to death. Outside the people pollute themselves, I showed you Esau destroying the earth. You saw in the video. And on that note, shalom.